Welcome to my channel, and today we are taking an inspiring and emotional journey through the complete life story of Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, a man whose courage, sacrifice, and unshakable belief in justice changed not only South Africa, but became a guiding light for human rights across the world. Nelson Mandela was born on the 18th of July, 1918, in the small rural village of Mvezo in South Africa's Eastern Cape, into the Thembu royal family, where his early years were filled with the cultural richness of Xhosa traditions, village storytelling, and the quiet dignity of African leadership. When his father, a respected chief and advisor, passed away, Mandela, then just 9 years old, was adopted by the Thembu regent Jongintaba Dalindyebo, who raised him in a royal household, where he experienced a more structured life, learning about leadership, diplomacy, and the responsibilities of guiding a community. He attended mission schools where he was given the English name Nelson, and although he grew up in a society already divided by racial segregation, he retained a deep sense of self-worth that would later become essential in his fight against apartheid. As Mandela grew older, he attended Hilltown and later the University of Fort Hare, the most prestigious black university in South Africa at the time, where he was exposed to new ideas, political thinking, and debates about African identity and freedom. But his involvement in a student protest led to his expulsion, marking one of the first moments he stood firmly for his beliefs, even at personal cost. Determined to make his own path, Mandela fled to Johannesburg to avoid an arranged marriage, and there he faced the harsh realities of city life under racial discrimination, working as a mine security guard, and later as a law clerk while studying at night. Johannesburg became the place where Mandela's political awakening intensified, as he met influential activists like Walter Sisulu, Oliver Tambo, and other members of the African National Congress, inspiring him to join the struggle for equality. Mandela helped found the ANC Youth League, which pushed for more active resistance against oppressive laws, and soon he and Oliver Tambo opened the first black-owned law firm in South Africa, offering legal defense to countless black citizens facing injustices under apartheid. When peaceful protests were met with brutality, including shootings, mass arrests, and deadly crackdowns by the government, Mandela concluded that nonviolence alone was no longer enough, and he became one of the leaders behind Umkhonto we Sizwe, the armed wing of the ANC, which carried out sabotage against government structures to pressure the apartheid system while avoiding harm to civilians. His activism made him a primary target of the regime, and after years of being hunted, Mandela was arrested in 1962 and later charged in the famous Rivonia trial of 1964, where he delivered his historic speech declaring that the ideal of a democratic and free society was one he was prepared to die for. Sentenced to life in prison, Mandela began a grueling 27-year journey behind bars, enduring the unforgiving conditions of Robben Island, where prisoners broke rocks under the blazing sun, lived in tiny cells, and were denied basic rights. Yet Mandela refused to let prison break his resolve. He became a mentor to younger inmates, studied relentlessly, and maintained a quiet but powerful dignity that even prison guards grew to respect. Over the years, Mandela's name spread across the world, becoming a global symbol of hope, resistance, and justice, leading to international protests, sanctions against South Africa, and increasing pressure on the apartheid government. Secret negotiations with Mandela began as the regime weakened, and on the 11th of February 1990, Mandela walked out of prison holding the hand of his then-wife Winnie, greeted by thunderous applause, tears, and celebrations from millions who saw him as the face of freedom. Instead of calling for revenge, Mandela called for peace, urging unity and reconciliation as he worked with President F.W. de Klerk to dismantle apartheid and guide South Africa toward its first democratic elections. The journey was not easy. Violence, political assassinations, and attempts to sabotage peace shook the country, but Mandela's calm leadership, patience, and moral authority helped guide South Africa forward. In 1994, after decades of struggle, Mandela voted for the first time in his life, and he was elected as South Africa's first black president in a landmark moment of history. As president, he focused on healing the deep wounds left by apartheid, promoting unity through actions like wearing Springbok rugby colors during the 1995 Rugby World Cup, a symbolic gesture that brought the nation together. He established the Truth and Reconciliation Commission led by Archbishop Desmond Tutu, allowing victims and perpetrators of apartheid to share their stories, creating a foundation for healing built on truth rather than revenge. Mandela's government also worked to expand housing, education, healthcare, and economic opportunities for millions who have been denied basic rights for generations. After just one term, Mandela voluntarily stepped down in 1999, demonstrating true democratic leadership, and continued his mission as a global humanitarian through the Nelson Mandela Foundation, fighting poverty, supporting children's rights, and raising awareness about HIV/AIDS, especially after he lost his son to the illness. Even as age and health challenges slowed him down, Mandela remained a powerful symbol of forgiveness, resilience, and hope to people across the world, admired by presidents, activists, and ordinary citizens alike. When he passed away on the 5th of December 2013, at the age of 95, the world united in mourning a man whose life proved that courage and compassion can overcome even the darkest systems of oppression, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire every generation toward justice, equality, and peace. Thank you for watching this complete documentary-style journey through the life of Nelson Mandela. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so you never miss our next documentary.